Hey guys, welcome back. I hope you are well. Oh my goodness. I hope the network is better. It's been it's been not working well the whole morning. So welcome to part two of our talk. We had this talk last 2 days, I think. We were talking about money wounds part one. Then I thought I'll try to make another time and do another one so that we can just continue on that conversation. I hope you were able to get to see the past conversation. Thank you for everybody who has been messaging me and saying, makes sense? Yes, absolutely. Like, yes, it is our lives. So we are going to continue on that now. Just it's so cold. But I am no longer complaining about the weather. I have accepted that it is cold. And I was hoping by now, like all of this will be over, but it doesn't look like it's gonna be over anytime soon. So I'm just gonna be happy. There are so many people I know that enjoys winter. I am going to join those people and enjoy this. Okay, so I'm Mbosisi. Most of you know me. I'm an international accredited money coach. I'm an energy healer and all these things that are amazing and wonderful. But last 2 days, I said, we talked about money wounds and I explained a few ways or situations or things that normally happens in our life that we realize that we do have money wounds. So today I'm going to talk about maybe one or two again, depending on the time. And please make sure that you asking questions and you are trying to just sort of understand what this is about, because it's quite an important topic. Money is one of the things that if you have them going wrong, a lot can go wrong, easily. And it's not just about the fact that you want a soft life, because I mean, soft life is amazing, but it is also just about your mental health. When you don't have money, your mental health is not gonna survive a lot of things. And it doesn't mean that if you have money you wouldn't have mental health issues. I mean, that it can be just literally chemicals in your brain going wrong, or it could be stress, like money stressing you to that point. So money does do a lot for us. Money does make us comfortable in a lot of things. And when we don't have money, we are vulnerable to so much, like all sorts of abuse, and things can go wrong when you don't have money from everything. So when you do have money, you have one less problem. So I always say to people, you know what? Go and crap at umjolo, go and crap at whatever, like getting old or something like that. But just try not to crap at money. I make sure I've got all the problems in the world, but money just shouldn't be one of them. I do not want money as one of them. Well, of course, I've had my share of money problems, which I am why that's why I'm talking about this. I mean, 40 million rand debt that I came out of taught me so much, and I made that decision that I will never ever find myself in that situation where I do not have. So today we're going to continue on the money wounds. Like I said, I'm not going to do the background info because like it will take too long. Please make sure that you just go to my YouTube channel and check the video before this one, or to my YouTube channel, or what, Instagram or Facebook or LinkedIn, and check the video before this so that you can just get a little bit of context why we're talking about this. So today I want us to talk about number three. So I'll call this tip number three, or thing number three, or how you know about money wounds number three. This can show up to you also in terms of not affording. So I last time when we were doing this, I did talk about the fact that debt is a good thing when you're using it for the good purposes, and also That can be a very, very, very bad thing when you're not using it correctly. So people who have a money wound around affording, they are the people that you will find the most in debt. Wrong debt. So wrong debt is you going and buying a car that you can't afford because the bank said you can. So all your life you were told you can't afford that, you can't have this, you can't have this, and then any moment the bank says you have a credit card, you go and you swipe all of it. Anytime the bank says you can have whatever credit, you go and you use all of it. And then the next day you don't know what you've done with that money. I mean, I definitely had that wound. It was huge. I got into 40 million rand debt. 40. Not because that was a bad thing. It wasn't a bad thing. But how I got there was the fact that I had this limiting belief that says you can't afford. Remember, I said on the last video, when you were 3 years, when you were 3 months, your parents were talking about we can't afford, we can't afford, we can't afford. So you took it in and you knew that me and these people that are my team, my clan, we don't afford. So you're going to go along in life proving to yourself that you don't afford. So the best way to prove to yourself that you are not sick in the head is for you to go and have a credit card that is maxed out with stuff you don't even understand. You want to go and have your credit record look so bad with stuff you don't even know. I mean, today my credit what score credit record thing, that thing is perfect. Like I look at it and I'm like, who are you, child? What, you don't look like this credit record. But of course, it's because I was able to go and fix that wound. I got into 40 million rand like that. Like, imagine that credit record. I mean, the Lord does save his people. That was something that looked okay. And remember, our wounds are because they are our struggle that we are familiar with. When you do have that credit record that looks scary, logically you look at it and you think, oh, this is a bad credit record. But internally, subconsciously, you're saying, yes, actually, this is who I am. This is who my mother is. This is who my father is. This is how I grew up. This is, of course, that is before you have done the work of healing yourself. And then now, I look at my credit record and I'm thinking, this is too perfect. Too perfect for you, because like, yeah, no, this is a lot. But subconsciously, that is who I am now. I have gone out of that place of wanting to have a bad record, credit score, I mean. So when you have a wound that talks to not affording, you're going to always find yourself with credit and debts and all these things that are saying you owe somebody or you can't afford be in your life. Now, of course, if you have debt that is paying you, debt that is an investment, debt that is an asset, you want to have that. But when you have debt that is taking from you, because interest rates are so high, it's not funny. If you have debt that is taking from you in all sorts of way, it does mean something is wrong with you, because debt is supposed to add to you, not take from you. But debt can be the most horrible thing that happens in your life, or debt can be the most amazing thing that comes and gives you a chance to go and open your business, gives you a chance to go and make more money. I've always gave this example. If you go to the bank, you borrow 100 rand, you buy oil and flour and you make amakwinya for 500 rand, you go and sell them, you get 500 rand, you come back, you give the bank, they are 150 with 100 with 50 rand interest, let's say, and you keep the 350 and you take that 350 and you invest in something else. You will go back to the bank and borrow another 100 rand and do the same process over and over. This is how you create wealth. I mean, anybody who has read the book of The Richest Man in Babylon, that is what it says. That is how you make money. You make money from the bank's money all the time. You better use the bank's money to make your money. But then, if you've got a wound that says, I can't afford, you will take the bank's money and it will become the best case in your life. So many people wake up every day in the morning and they go to a job they hate, they staying in a relationship they hate, they doing all sorts of things that they shouldn't be stay doing, that brings their vibration low because of what? They don't have money. They can't afford themselves. They can't afford themselves. I can't afford to leave this job because I can't afford to take care of myself. I need this job. That is why, even if it's a horrible job, I must keep going to it because it affords me. I can't afford me. I need to stay in this relationship because I cannot afford to be on my own. Like, this is the life that we are living needs two people. No, said that. Like, oh, God. One person is better than one sometimes. I'm just saying. But anyway, I mean, you should definitely be with people, like get as many people as possible, like get 1, 2, or 3, or 4 if you can. If it serves you and it helps your bank account, I'm not saying don't do that. Like, who am I to speak? I'm probably not going to heaven myself. But you cannot do things that you are doing because you can't afford yourself. So I can't afford myself, I can't afford my life, so I must then hurt myself. I must then punish myself because I can't have. So these wounds are real and they function every day of our lives until we decide that, oh, hell no, I am tired. Like I said in the beginning of the last video, that the day you say, I am tired, I am not doing this anymore, I am not going to be continuously not be able to afford my life, I'm not going to be continuously not being able to afford myself, I'm not going to be continuously not being able to give myself a good life, then you start creating a new life. You start creating the life that you do want, because the universe will never give you a challenge. The universe will never give you a job you hate. The universe will never give you anything that doesn't matter if it wasn't supposed to take you out of a situation or a vibration or an environment. All these things that are troubling you are to wake you up to say, maybe I do have this wound of not affording, because I keep saying I can't afford a car, I can't afford a house, I can't afford my life, I can't afford to take my kids in the school, I can't afford, like, why am I keep saying this? Money you cannot finish in this planet. Money you cannot finish. Money is an energy. It's just like breathing. You can't wake up in the morning and say, woo, by 5 p.m. I would have run out of air. Nobody can ever run out of air. If you've ever run out of air, something is wrong, 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 wrong. You should talk to God about it. Other than that, you can't run out of money. It's just that simple. You are breathing the whole entire day, 24 hours a day, with no problem whatsoever. And how much is going to be left after you finish breathing, how much you are breathing, like, you don't even have to take stock of how much you are breathing. Money is like that. Money comes to you if you are willing to be with it. So this wound is one of the most looked down at wound, because most of the time how we want to approach this I can't afford wound is like, oh, why are you living beyond your means? Nobody can ever in their right mind go and live beyond their means. Seriously, like, think of yourself. Like, why would you want to traumatize yourself like that? Why would you want to go and live beyond your means? No, you don't just go and live beyond your means because you are crazy. I mean, all of us have some craziness at some point, like science and psychology says we are all mad to a certain point. But you do not just go and live beyond your means. You do not just go and spend 20,000 Rand a month when you earn 15. You do that because it will prove to you you are self-sabotaging. Every time we have a wound, we self-sabotage. Every time we have a wound, we self-sabotage. So you will make sure that you spend 20,000 when you earn 15, so that you can prove to yourself that you don't afford. Not that if you were earning 10, you were probably going to be spending 15. So it's not about the money. It's not, if you were earning 100, I have clients who earn more than 100 and they're still broke. They're still in debt. And you're thinking, but in South Africa, the average house and the average life, you can squeeze it nicely into 50,000 in South Africa. but you earn almost double that amount. I mean, in South Africa, decent life, it's gonna cost you about 50 grand, and then a nicer life is gonna cost you about maybe like 80 or so, and then like 100, like you're okay, like there's no problem there. But you'll find that there's people who can't squeeze their life into that. They can't squeeze their life into a 200,000 rand salary. Why? Because they've got a wound that says, I can't afford. Okay, so that is one wound. Number three, of course. So let's talk about the other one. This one is a little bit tricky. This one is a little bit advanced, if I may say. So this one is about, it's more mental, it's more, it's not like you're going and you mixing out the credit card like this one is about knowing the difference in asking in your manifestation between wants and needs. When you have a wound that said to you, you will always need because you don't have, you have a big problem. What you want your vibration to be at is, I will always want because I already have. I just want more. There's a scripture in the Bible that says, to those who have, more will be given. To those who don't have, even that little bit will be taken away. Now, I hope you know the scripture because you need it in your life. You really, really need to understand that scripture. It's very important. It talks about a very important principle in life. You are in a needy place, even the small you have will be taken. You are in a wanting because you have place, you will get more. Now, it's not me who said that. It's definitely not me. People who know the Bible will tell you, definitely not me, it's the Bible. Jesus said this. The Almighty Jesus said this. You better get it. Wow. But it is true. In life, if you have a wound of being needy, you're gonna have problems in relationships, you're gonna have problems in everything. Like nobody wants a needy person. Like we all just don't need that. Nobody needs that trouble in their lives. Even the Lord doesn't need you to be needy because He, from your mother's womb, has already gave you everything you need. And then you come here, you're gonna act like you're broke when you're not, then it's a problem. So let me explain this. Now, this is a serious one. Like I'm saying, this is a serious one. I mean, I have a whole entire 1 year program on manifestation, and all I'm doing, I'm teaching these people in the program how to fix this one. This is the most important. Remember, you're gonna have money according to your mentality. You're gonna have money and you're gonna afford your life, and you're gonna have all these other things we've talked about according to your mentality. So whatever is in between your ears is very quite important for all sorts of stuff. Now, if you are in a vibration of having, you're gonna have more. It's a world principle. It's scientific, it's spiritual, it's emotion, it's everything. Like it's the law. It's like that's one. Yeah, what? Um Gravity. Force of gravity exists. You like it, you don't. You say, I believe in it. I don't believe in gravity. It's gonna happen. It's just like winter. You believe in winter. It's people like, I don't believe in this spiritual stuff. Oh man, child, it's going, it's happening. You like it or not, it's happening. But you cannot believe in it. But it's you climb a house and you want to jump down. Gravity is not gonna ask if you believe in me. It's gonna work. Okay, so this one definitely works, you like it or not, if you are going to go into the earth, into the planet with the energy of needing. Even the little is going to be taken from you. How does that happen? Ah, you're going to find people who are going to take from you every day, and they wouldn't want to give anything to you. They will use you, they will abuse you, and you will think the Lord doesn't like you or hear your prayers. You are the one who is showing up like that, right? You are showing up as a person who is needy, who needs even the little to be taken away from them. I know this sounds wrong, right? This sounds wrong, but it's just like that. I don't know how else to explain it. Now, if you show up in the world as a person who has, that is why I always teach about value, you show up as a person who has, everybody in the world is going to be wanting to add to you. It's going to be like, oh, we want Busi, the amazing speaker. Yes, let's take her. Everybody was just like, can we have some of hers? Can we have some of her? Can we have some of him? Can we have some of him? So everywhere you show up, people do want to work with you. People do want to offer you something. People do want to help you. People do want to give to you because you have already. Nobody wants the one that is in the street. They want the person who has arrived at something. They want that person. Why do you think people want the people who have achieved something? Because they have. Nobody wants you, ma, when you color. I don't have, I just need some help. And you'll be like, why people don't want to help me? Because you don't have. The scripture says, you don't deserve more. You don't have. Okay. So I'm sure you get the point. So let's talk about this a little bit more. Now, needy is a bad vibration. Remember, we talked about the scale of vibration. Count needy from 40 downwards to minus 15. It's bad vibration. Then count wanting up, going up. So let me give you a weird example. Guys, my brain works very weird, and I'm gonna give you another one of those weird examples. Do not judge me. But that's the one the Lord gives me. I don't know how the Lord talks to me about this stuff, but like, okay, let me give you the example. Do you see how weird it is when I say it? Now, I'm gonna talk about this because probably more people are watching here, women than men, probably. Like, I don't know, but it makes sense to everybody, I'm sure. If you're a woman and you ever been approached by somebody and this person needs you, let's say this is a guy, they need you, okay, it's a whole vibe. This person needs you. Or when you're approached by somebody who wants you, it's a different whole vibe. Like, I'm sure at some point you've had that. This guy needs me. And this one wants me. Now, if you are a Barbara is somebody who builds people. You're gonna enjoy somebody who needs you. And somebody who needs you, they're gonna come into your life and they're gonna be like, oh, you're the most amazing thing. You are the most amazing thing. I need you, I need you, I need you, I need you in my life. You're gonna build me up, you're gonna build my father's house, you're gonna da 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 da. All Barbaras needs people who need them. That is why all Barbaras normally will find all the people that will take from them. I don't want to say words. I don't want to offend anybody. I'm just gonna say this in the most decent way. I am a Jesus found me. I don't say things that are bad anymore. So I'm just gonna say people will take from you. And normally what will happen is that once the person has arrived at some point where now they can give now, they have something, they will then say to you, thank you so much, Barbara, for building me. Now I am going to go and find somebody who needs help. So now they will go and find somebody they can want, now not somebody they can need. So now most of the times, oh my goodness, I hope my battery is going. Instagram, guys, my battery is definitely gone. Okay, so I'm just gonna try and put it on the charger and hopefully it will work, but I don't know because oh my goodness, it's gone. It's gone. Don't know why I forgot to charge my phone, guys. Sorry, just 1 second. I'm gonna try to get the Instagram guys back on board. I wonder. So 1 second. Oh my goodness. Okay, I hope that works. Okay, it doesn't look like it's working. So, Instagram guys, at some point we're gonna lose you. But I'm hoping that you can be able to catch the rest of the talk on what? YouTube. This thing doesn't even want to work well now. Okay, sorry guys about that. My battery is gone and I don't know how I forgot to charge it. And then it's gonna cut off for the Instagram guys. Sorry. So now let's come back to this. So now, a man, if you're a woman that needs you, makes you feel important. But at some point, when they've found what they're looking for and they are okay, they will go and look for somebody they can want, because nobody wants to be with the person in that, like nobody wants to be in the hospital all their lives. Once you are healed, you want to get out of the hospital. The hospital is good enough for you when you're in it and you're sick, but once you are healed, you don't want to be there because it doesn't feel right. So that is why, in a needy situation, then that person that was in the hospital will want to leave. So think of money this way. Will money want somebody who needs it, or will money want somebody who wants it? Money will always come back to the person who wants it, because we love being, when you are healthy, you will want somebody who wants you. And when you are not healthy, you want somebody who needs you, because I mean, so many women come to me for sessions and they will say, yeah, I'm with somebody. And even when I'm talking about the fact that I want out of this, they like, yeah, go. Like, stay if you want, go if you want. Oh God, seriously, you're not even gonna beg me to stay. No, like they want also to get out of the hospital. You are just there and keeping them in the hospital longer, because you keep feeding them the medicine that make the Panadols that makes them feel better for 15 minutes, but they know that actually, truly, this is a hospital situation. Here, I need this. I am not living my best life. Nobody has ever lived their best life in hospital. Ay, man. You see, I didn't want to talk about this stuff. But anyway, you want money to know that you desire it. You don't need it. You are not desperate for it. You want it. You are going to have it, and you're going to have an amazing time with it. You are going to use it correctly. Nobody has ever used something they want wrong. When you want something, you look at a man that wants a woman, that man will make sure that this woman has everything. He will go and he will work so hard to make sure this woman has it. He will take care of her. He will fight for her. He will do everything. He will wake up every morning and say, I will go and knock to any door and making sure that I'm taking care of this thing. So that is what happens. And the other thing, we all know what goes on there. It's like, if you are here, it's fine. If you're not, it's okay. I don't mind. So you want to have a relationship of desire and wanting. That is why your manifestation, if it's based on needy, it will never work. You need something, you will never have it. You want something, it will come running to you. We all have been in that situation where the things that you really don't care much about, but you're just like, oh, those would be nice to have. They just sort of show up in your life all the time. But the times where you like, oh, I need this so much, and this thing does not happen. Why? Because you, from those who don't have, even the little will be taken away from you. So for those who are hospitals, the patients will leave the hospital. Then the patients will be left with nothing, right? Okay. But in the soft life situation, nobody wants to leave the holiday. It's just like, oh, money is finished. We have to go home. But like, we want to stay one more day. Like, of course, soft life is amazing. But when you are manifesting and you have this wound of needy, you can't manifest in a needy situation. You cannot manifest in a needy situation. It's impossible. It doesn't work like that. The only place you can manifest from and manifest all your desires quickly is that place of wanting your desire. The Lord wants your desires. He doesn't want your depression, because the Lord says you are everything I said you are. So show up to me in that state of saying, I am who say you said I am. So I am showing up today for that thing of mine. Can we have that? The Lord wants you to approach the throne of grace like that. Not with this crying tears of I need. No, whatever you need. I need a man. Oh well. I need money. Oh well. You're not gonna get any of it. you are in the wrong state of mind. Your wound is about being needy because you have been taught all over and over and over and over to be in a needy situation, in a desperate situation. You are the one who is like, you get it, I'm sure. I don't want to continue saying this stuff. You definitely get it, I'm sure. So now you need to heal that. It's a mental wound, this one. You need to heal that one. It's so critical. So then, how do we, I've talked about 2 wounds. How do we do that? So many things, so many ways of dealing with your money wounds. The thing is, all I'm asking you is deal with them. Because when you deal with them, specifically the last one, you see, the last one it opens doors. The things you want are waiting for you, but you have to approach them with desire, not with neediness. You have to approach the things you want with a different energy. They will come running to you. I can bet my life on it. Like, I love my life so much. Like, I do. But I can bet it if you can say, oh no, that is not true. The things you want are looking for you. So, like, of course, I have this whole manifestation program. This week, Sunday, we're going to be doing another class on it. We do it every month. And you are welcome to join us this Sunday evening, 6 p.m. We are doing the Lionsgate portal. We're going to be looking at your past. This Lionsgate is talking about your past. We're going to be looking at your past. We're going to be going back into your past and say, from your experience, what is it that you are holding on that is stopping you from now, from getting things done now? What is stopping you from your past, from making sure that you go forward? So the Lionsgate this year is about the past, is about all the things that are in the past. So if all these wounds that I'm talking about, these wounds, we're going to be dealing with these wounds. Everybody's going to be showing up and checking on their own wounds. And then we're going to be doing the wounds stuff. So this Lionsgate is really about saying, can we use your mess to make things happen now? Can we use what has gone wrong to make things happen? It's all about lead with that experience. Because you did not go through rubbish for no reason. Like, you want to manifest something, you better approach that grace throne with understanding of what you're doing. Manifestation is more about understanding of what you're doing than just hoping and praying the Lord hears your prayer. Somebody says, the hospital example is spot on. Yeah, no, nobody wants to stay in hospital, right? But you stay in hospital because the hospital is, there could be free food, medicine. Somebody's taking care of you. You are in hospital, like, damn it, I'm getting the stuff, but you don't want to be there. So somebody says how much the class on. So if you are part of the manifestation program, you don't pay. If you are not part of the manifestation program, then you will pay $650. So okay. Yes, Little says, is it the Lionsgate? Yes, we are doing the Lionsgate this month on the manifestation class. Mbumi says, the minute you decide you want better for yourself is the minute the universe begins to shift in your favor. Yes, Mbumi. Yes. You like, that's what Mbumi is saying. You have to approach God differently. If you've been asking God for stuff and nothing has been showing up, you need to approach God differently and say, okay, man upstairs, I am deciding that I am changing all this. All this I've been going through for the past 40 years, all this I've been going through for the past 35 years, I sort of don't like it anymore. Like, there's things that I want to change. Really, I really need them to be changed. And then you approach with different mindset, just like I'm talking about. If you do have a wound of you being a desperate person and, doing work, hospitals work, and, I'm calling the brothers hospital workers now. I'm changing their name. So I don't want to do that anymore. I also want to be given. I also want to be given to, taken care of, being wanted in work environments, being wanted in business environment, being wanted when there's money on the table. When people are talking about quotations and invoices, they must think of me also. When people are paying people out, they must think of my invoice also. They mustn't also, I mean, I have to wait 3 months for mine to be paid. No, I want people to think of me when there's an opportunity. I want my name to be mentioned first. Like, yes, we will put her. We want her to do this work for us. Like, we don't even want to question her. We just want her to do this work. Duh. Like, that is available. There are people that are being, but what headhunted. You see, you want to be in an energy of headhunting stuff. That's what you will need in your life. To saying says thanks, Busi. These are good topics. It's just my line is bad. Oh, no problem. I'm definitely gonna save the live. So the Instagram people have lost some of it, but I'm gonna YouTube is always gonna keep these things. So go back to YouTube or check it on all the other platforms like Facebook and LinkedIn. Paul says, "Hey, good, I catch you up while you're online." Hey, Paul, thank you for joining us. Faith says, how come you don't have to align for what you want, but for what you want, it just happens in a minute? Yeah, like I'm saying, right? God said in his amazing word, for those who have much will be given. Because when you think you have something, then God like gives you more of it. Those who don't, even the little will be taken. So that is what faith. That is the explanation. Faith is like Jesus. Jesus gave us the explanation to these things. Okay, so guys, I don't want to keep you lot too much long because, of course, life is happening to all of us, and I am actually getting a phone call now. So, but please come through on Sunday. We are doing the Lionsgate work. It's a lot of good work that we're going to be doing on Sunday. Make sure that you connect to my PA. The number is 061 5867. Don't miss this session. Do not miss this Lionsgate. It's so critical. It's Lionsgate is an energy that the Lord gives us 8 August every year just to get a break. Like, oh my goodness, I love you so much, my people. Get a break. It's an amazing, amazing energy. Like I said, this year's Lionsgate in the astrology, it's talking about fixing the past. I saw it and I was like, yes, Lord, yes, Lord, yes, Lord. My past needs fixing. All the stuff that you've went through it's important. That's your money. All the stuff I went through 40 million rand of debt, and then today that whole 40 million rand debt is fixing everybody's life. I had to go through it for everybody to benefit from it. Now you have done the same. You've gone through so many things that you need to benefit from, and everybody else needs to benefit from. So don't keep that stuff away because you are in need. Oh, you have to get into a position where you can ask correctly and get from the Lord what you need. And you need to heal the stuff that is blocking you from doing the right asking, the right behaviors, just like we are talking about affording and all that. So thank you guys for tuning in. And if you're late, please make sure that you come back, watch the video again. I'm hoping to see you all on Sunday evening, 6 p.m. Sunday evening, 6 p.m. Send an email or send an email. It's pa@busiceleshow.com, or send a WhatsApp to my PA and book your seat on Sunday. And the Lionsgate, of course, is next week, 8 August. Total amazing energy. I am so happy we're having this because we all need it, right? Thank you so much, guys. You have a lovely, 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 lovely day. Goodbye.